Guys and girls, it has begun. The career mode, 21 episodes, career mode series of Eric, 107 AI, full qualifying, 50% races, and the team with source was McLaren F1 team. And there we go, you saw 107 AI. And we skip to the end of Q1, and we'll see, is that going to be enough to get us to, I believe the car space is decent enough for us to get to Q2, and yes it is. We qualified P8 actually in our first attempt, and that was very surprising, and beating our teammate by 3 or 4 tenths. That was really surprising in Q1, and now end of Q2, I always skip to the end of the qualifying. I want to save the tires for the Q3 attempts. I want to save the tires for the race, and it should be a very easy Q3 appearance. Also P6 actually, so we defeated one of the Red Bull drivers, who is Alexander Albon. He will be probably one of those drivers who we're gonna fight a lot this season, because the car is not the fastest, but it is not the slowest either, so I believe it's like 5th or 4th fastest in the grid at the moment. And now you will see final one in Q3. I will show you the whole lap of Australia, Melbourne, and our objective is to qualify P6 or P7 to beat Alexander Albon, but to be best of the rest is the maximum what we can achieve at this point of a career. The car actually feels really decent. It has downforce, it has good chassis, I believe. The car feels very nimble and light, but I feel like in straight line it's not as fast, because I saw when I did those practice sessions that our engine pace is very bad compared to other teams. We're like 7 to 8 kph slower in a straight line, and when somebody has a DRS behind you, then it will be very crucial, very difficult to defend. But luckily this is a street track, so overtaking here is not so easy. So qualifying is absolutely correct here, and we made a small mistake in that chicane, or that I don't know what corners that is, but small mistake in that. But the lap so far has been really decent, but that one mistake in those chicane corners probably costed me 1/10 or less than a tenth, I believe. And now we're coming towards the final corners. It was very decent lap, and we're opening the DRS. We still have ERS left, and well, let's see, it's gonna be enough. We improved from Q2, and I believe it's a 121.3, and what position it will be? P7. It wasn't enough to beat Alexander Albon, but P7, we lost to him only 20 thousandths of a second, but 1 second off from Lewis Hamilton's pace. 2 Mercedes in the front to lock out, then 2 Ferraris and 2 Red Bulls. But now we skip to the race, and it's 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and where we go for our first ever Grand Prix in a career mode in McLaren. And we got actually a very decent start. I was very surprised about the start we got, and we're gonna dive up the side of Alexander Albon. We're gonna show him that we mean business and we want to take his position. We're gonna use his slipstream, but luckily nobody overtook us after first corner. We're gonna make our ambitious dive bomb, and we make it stick, and we actually overtake 2 Red Bulls in 1 corner. Maybe it was over optimistic dive bomb, but we have to show as a new driver that we belong in this league, just like I'm showing to Charles Leclerc. I belong to Formula 1. I don't care if you're driving for Red Bull, Ferrari or Mercedes. I'm gonna take position if you give me the chance, and I'm the master of the dive bomb, master of disaster, master of defending, as Max Verstappen really tries to attack me in lap 4 of corner 1. We leave him enough space, but we're gonna defend it off still. Max Verstappen will use a slipstream, and as you can see, if Honda can overtake us in a straight line, our Renault engine is not so good. But we're going side by side with Max Verstappen in a Red Bull. We close the door on him. We don't give him any chance to overtake us. Clean but tough defending. And once again, he's trying to overtake us around the outside in the end of lap 4 once again. So this guy is just like a bee. He's not just giving up. And once again, start of lap 5, he once again tries to dive bomb us, but it's not enough. We keep our line. We leave him enough space, but we are not making it easy for him, that if he wants to overtake us, he has to do it very, very aggressively, and he has to deserve the overtake. And once again, we close the door on him, and this is actually very good defensive practice for league races, but Charles Leclerc now overtook Max Verstappen, and he's trying to overtake us right now, but we're closing the door on him. We're just making the same defensive maneuvers like we did with Max Verstappen. It's not easy. I have to play a lot with DRS and fuel, high and rich, low and medium, and Jesus Christ, Charles Leclerc tried to overtake us there in the end of sector 1. I was really surprised that he tried to overtake us right there, and now we're gonna see lap 11. Our tires are starting to go a little bit, I believe. Our tires are close to being punctured. I think yeah, it's over 70%, so we have to box this lap as our teammate goes in the pits in this lap, and Charles really tries to attack around the inside. We leave him enough room, but he doesn't make it stick. He's not committed enough to go side by side in this corner section, so we're not doing anything wrong here. And now he's trying to overtaking the chicane. We're gonna keep our line. He backs out of it. We take the line. We attack the corner to make sure that he won't be able to overtake us, and we make a pit stop. We take the medium set of tires and take them to the end, and Max Verstappen has taken the hard set of tires, and we just jumped him, so he pitted in lap 10 and he almost made the undercut on us, but luckily we made it stick. And Valtteri Bottas has retired from the race, so Valtteri has engine issues, so that will promote us to P3 position, and this is legitimate P3 position in a McLaren in our first race for the team. And Sebastian Vettel having engine issues also, we overtaking very easily. The engineer told me laps before that he's losing around 1 to 2 seconds of his original pace, so we are legitimately in P2 at the moment. And once again the battle with Charles Leclerc continues, and now he's very determined to overtake us. He's been the whole race behind us. We are going side by side with each other and leave him enough space, and once again he's trying to overtake us in these corner sections. We've been 2 corners side by side with each other. Let's make it 3 corners side by side with each other, but we defend it very brilliantly, but he is really resilient. He wants to get that P2 because we all know Hamilton is just too quick for us at the moment. A gap to Hamilton is over 20 seconds, if I'm seeing it correctly. 20 seconds to Lewis Hamilton, and he almost overtook us. We leave him enough space, and we're going side by side with Charles Leclerc. And actually a straight line speed is not that bad as I thought it was going to be, and we're still going side by side with Charles. So probably 4 or 5 corners we're going side by side with each other, so that's a really brilliant fight with him. And now we're just keeping our normal line, and he's trying to overtake us around the outside of sector 1. He realized that we were in a racing line, but he still tried to push his car through the grass. And he's just not leaving us alone. He just doesn't let us breathe comfortably. He just wants to overtake us. He's any means necessary for Charles Leclerc, but we are defending him, and now it looks like he got the maneuver done, but we're gonna stick it around the outside of the corner. And yes, we did. We took the position back in corner 14, and that was a brilliant fight with Charles Leclerc. And now once again lap 23, lap 22, he once again tried to dive bomb us. We keep the line, we keep the outside line, we leave him enough space, but just guys, it's very hard to change the ERS and fuel all the time. But this is battle for the world, battle for P2, this is battle for pride. We're going still side by side with each other. We're actually doing very good in our debut, and now Charles Leclerc is trying a stupid dive bomb, and yeah, that's him gone. He crashed out, and let's see the replay. There's nothing really I could have done. I kept my line, I left him enough space, and that was a very stupid dive bomb from Charles Leclerc to that chicane. And now he's out of the podium fight, and now we're battling with Max Verstappen, whose hard tires are starting to work a little bit better than us, and it looks like he got the maneuver done, and Max Verstappen has moved himself to P2 position. But we're gonna get the slipstream. He's out of ERS, his engine light is burning or showing the light, so we're gonna try it on the outside, and he a little bit locks up, and we got the maneuver done. Once again back to P2, so Jesus Christ, the defensive skills are amazing. We're gonna try to squeeze him a little bit out of the track. We're trying to make it as difficult as possible because it is the last lap of the Grand Prix, but he really commits himself a little bit, bang wheels. And once again Max Verstappen, and now he got the maneuver done, but it's the last lap. I have to make a dive bomb. I have to make sure I finish P2, and that was maybe a little bit over optimistic dive bomb, but no damage for either of the drivers. He left me enough space, and yeah, you have to make those maneuvers if you want to finish high. That's a big balls maneuver. And now few last corners. Lewis Hamilton has won the race very easily. We had no chance against Lewis, and luckily Valtteri retired, and that will mean in our debut with McLaren we're gonna take home P2. Very good result from P7 to P2. Gets in.
Brilliant job, mate. That's a fantastic podium. Super driving, really strong pace. Very happy.
Jesus, that was hard. That was so hard defending, and oh my goodness me, that race was not easy. Every single corner, every single lap, changing from width to high, to medium, to low, to overtake, to make sure cars behind wouldn't get past. And luckily the nature of the track of Australia made sure that Jesus Christ, we kept the P2, and this was best possible start for career mode, best possible start for McLaren, and let's see where teammate finished, but that P2 was like a win. Our teammate finished P10, so we got 19 points. We got 19 points for the team.
Secures the top spot in the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Nico Hulkenberg didn't.
And Nico Hulkenberg gets driver of the day, so that means we are in P2 in the Drivers' Championship and probably P3 or P2 in Constructors' Championship. But if you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and new career mode video will come out tomorrow. But until then, see you for next time.